Is your home on the market and it hasn't sold yet? Is it time for a price adjustment? This week, we're going to tell you. Hi everyone, I'm Tom Peach with Tom and Cindy and Associates at Long & Foster, along with a longtime associate and super agent Jim Patrick. And what we're doing today is we're going to talk about price adjustments. A lot of times people don't like to talk about that because they're going on the market and they're all gung-ho and they're really excited. And we want to talk about what happens if it's 2, 3, 4 weeks later and the house hasn't sold. So let's start with traffic here. So are they getting people through the house? That's one of the things that we track very closely is how many showings a week are they getting? We're looking for 2 to 5 showings a week, but with a professional realtor. And the key is getting feedback from those showings. So we're going to track that agent down and say, thanks a lot for showing the house. What did you think of the house? What did your clients think? How do you feel about our price? If they bought something else, would you mind sharing with us what they bought? And that's going to tell us a lot.
Yep, exactly. And then feeding off of that, have we been getting any offers? Have we gotten an offer? You know, like Tom said, it's been 3-4 weeks. Maybe we're getting that traffic. We're getting 5-6 groups through a week. We're getting decent feedback even, perhaps, but nobody's bringing us an offer. Means that they're finding better value somewhere else, that we're possibly not positioned as well as we should be if we haven't gotten an offer after a couple weeks on the market.
Exactly. And positioning is not something that's static and stays the same all the time. We're tracking things weekly. We're updating the CMA on each listing that we have every single week because things change. Have more properties come on the market? What's gone under contract in our price range? Has anything that was under contract gone to settlement where now we can know what the sales price was? Did they give up any closing costs? So each week you got to check out the competition and make sure that you're positioned correctly.
Absolutely. And then next is, did something happen in the market? For example, a rate change. Obviously people are tracking the Fed right now, seeing what they're doing, see what's happening with rates. If those rates tick up, is that going to affect the buying power maybe for, the people in that price range, especially, maybe the higher end range? Something like that might mean you have a smaller buyer pool that you're actually able to pull folks from to position yourself in there.
So. Right. And a lot of times owners will ask us either before they go on or when they need to be thinking about it, they'll say, well, does this make us look bad? Does dropping our price make us look bad? We don't think so. We think it makes them look smart. The people that look bad are the folks that they're on the market. Buyers are going through and they've been on 160 days and the buyers are saying, what's wrong with this property?
Exactly.
And so we think that the smart seller is looking and saying, gee, we've had people through, we don't have any offers. We're seeing that there's some other properties on the market, like you were talking about, that are a little bit more value people are finding, and make that decision and get it underway quickly. So when it's time, you got to just do it.
Yeah, exactly. And when is that time? When should you make this price change? It depends a little bit on the market, on the house. Usually though, if you're getting the traffic, but you're not getting the offers, and you're doing the research, usually within the first couple weeks, because as Tom said, you don't want to be that property that's on for 120, 160 days at the same price, because then buyers are going to come in, think something's wrong with it, think maybe they can beat you up a little bit on the price. So by doing those adjustments, after a couple weeks, you're staying in front of them, showing that you're motivated and kind of creating that sense of urgency instead of, allowing the buyer to be in a better position. And then saying, how much should you drop? Again, kind of dependent on the research, on where you're listed. Obviously, an $800,000 home, you're probably going to do a little more of a significant drop than a $300,000 home.
Exactly.
Because, at $5,000 on a $300,000 home, that might get you to where you need to be to get an offer in hand. Whereas going from $800 to $795, probably not going to move the needle. They probably would have made an offer if it was only $5,000 off at that price point. So that's very dependent, and again, on the feedback you're getting and just what the market is telling you.
So I hope this has been helpful. And if you're thinking about putting your house on the market, our job is to get you hitting the ground running. And so we average in our statistics selling our homes in half the time as the average agent on the market, and we get our clients on average 1% more. So, but we're there with you from start to finish. And if it is a situation where we need to talk about repositioning our price, then we want to do that and help you out. So thanks very much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit the red subscribe button. We look forward to seeing you next week.